What if the people who shape the future of our children are crying out for help and are not being heard? This question is not rhetorical, but a stark reality in the province of Quebec. Teachers, the architects of our future generations, are grappling with a plethora of challenges today. Larger class sizes are stretching their abilities to provide individual attention to each student, a critical aspect of effective teaching. At the same time, the resources for special needs students are woefully inadequate, hindering these students' growth and development. The pandemic has further compounded these issues, forcing educators to adapt to new teaching methods overnight, without adequate training or support. The situation is not without hope, though. Teachers are not just raising their voices in despair, but they're also offering solutions. They're advocating for smaller class sizes, more resources for special needs students, and better training for online teaching. The question is, are we listening? Teachers are at the front line of shaping our future generations, and their needs are not just demands, but necessities for a better education system. What do Quebec teachers want, and why does it matter? Let's start with a look at the specifics. Teachers in Quebec are asking for smaller class sizes. Imagine trying to cater to the individual learning needs of a crowded classroom. It's like trying to have a meaningful conversation in a bustling train station. Difficult, isn't it? By reducing class sizes, teachers can offer more personalized attention to each student, which is critical for their academic growth. Next on the list is a demand for additional resources for special needs students. Each child is unique, and some require different approaches and tools to learn effectively. More resources would mean better learning environments for these children, offering them a fair shot at education. And then there's the question of better salaries. This isn't just about putting more money in teachers' pockets. It's about recognizing the immense value they bring to our society. They are the ones shaping our future leaders, scientists, artists, and thinkers. It's only fair that their compensation reflects the importance of their role. Lastly, teachers are asking for more support in the classrooms. This could mean additional teaching assistants, access to professional development opportunities, or improved school infrastructures. These supports can greatly reduce the burden on teachers and allow them to focus on what they do best, teaching. But why do these demands matter? Well, they're not just for the teachers, they're for the students, the parents, and ultimately, for the future of our society. A well-resourced, well-supported teacher is better equipped to provide high-quality education, and a high-quality education system is key to nurturing a generation of informed, skilled, and compassionate individuals. So, when we talk about the demands of Quebec's teachers, we're talking about much more than a list of requests. We're talking about the building blocks of an education system that values every student and every teacher. We're talking about a vision for a better future. Behind every demand is a cry for a fairer, more inclusive, and more effective education system. How has the government responded to these urgent calls from our educators? This is a question many of us are asking as we follow the unfolding situation in Quebec's education system. It's important to acknowledge that government responses vary, often influenced by political climate, economic pressures, and societal expectations. However, in the face of teachers' heartfelt pleas for better classroom support and resources, it's clear that some responses have fallen short. Take, for instance, the recent events in Ontario. Approximately 55,000 education workers went on strike following the government's decision to impose contracts and ban strikes through a controversial legislation known as Bill 28. The government defended this move, arguing that the workers' demands were too high, yet the imposed contract offered raises of just 1.5% to 2.5%, lower than what the union had called for. The legislation also included a daily fine for striking workers. This aggressive stance sparked widespread criticism, with accusations of undermining workers' rights and freedoms. In contrast, during the second wave of the pandemic, most Canadian schools managed to stay open due to a collaborative approach supported by medical experts and education authorities. This decision prioritized in-person learning, with a mix of virtual options where necessary. While there were occasional closures and outbreaks, schools were not a significant source of virus spread, demonstrating the government's commitment to maintaining education during challenging times. Despite these efforts, it's clear that there are significant gaps in the government's response to teachers' demands. The pushback against strikes, the imposition of contracts, and the lack of sufficient support for special needs students are just a few examples. These shortcomings not only impact teachers, but also the students they serve, potentially compromising the quality of education. So, what's the takeaway? Governments must listen to the voices of teachers and respond in ways that genuinely support their needs and those of their students. A strong education system is the backbone of a prosperous society, and our educators play a crucial role in shaping that system. The government's response, or lack thereof, has significant implications for our education system. As we move forward, it's essential that we keep the spotlight on this issue, continuing to advocate for the resources and support our teachers so desperately need. Why should we all care about supporting our teachers? It's a question we should all consider, and the answer is far-reaching. Teachers are the backbone of our education system. They are the ones who nurture young minds, fostering creativity, curiosity, and a lifelong love for learning. They do far more than just impart knowledge. They influence character, inspire ambition, and mold our future leaders, scientists, artists, and entrepreneurs. However, to perform their role effectively, teachers need adequate resources, support, and respect. They need smaller classes to give each student the individual attention they deserve. They need support staff to help with students who have special needs, ensuring that no child is left behind. They need ongoing professional development to stay abreast of the latest educational research and teaching methodologies. When teachers are well supported, the benefits extend beyond the classroom. They can better cater to each student's unique learning style, leading to improved academic outcomes. They can create an inclusive and engaging learning environment where students feel safe, valued, and motivated to learn. This, in turn, can lead to higher graduation rates, lower dropout rates, and better preparation for college and careers. But the impact of supporting teachers goes even further. A well-educated population is the cornerstone of a thriving society. It leads to higher levels of employment, lower crime rates, better health outcomes, and more informed, active participation in civic life. Moreover, when we invest in teachers, we send a powerful message to our children that we value education and we value them. We show them that their learning, their dreams, and their futures are worth investing in. So supporting teachers is not just about meeting their demands. It's about seeing the bigger picture. It's about recognizing the pivotal role teachers play in shaping our society, our economy, and our world. It's about investing in our children, our future, and our society. Supporting teachers is not just about meeting their demands, but about investing in our children, our future, and our society. What can we do to help our teachers and, in turn, our education system? It's a question we must all ask ourselves. We've discussed the current state of education in Quebec, the teachers' demands, the government's response, and the importance of supporting our educators. The answer is clear. We need to stand in solidarity with our teachers, support them in their demands for better working conditions, adequate resources, and recognition of their pivotal role in shaping the future of our children. Advocate for change in the education system. Use your voice, your votes, your influence to make a difference. Write to your local representatives, participate in peaceful demonstrations, engage in discussions on social media, and share the importance of this cause with your friends and family. Education is the bedrock of our society, and teachers are the architects shaping this foundation. They deserve our utmost respect and support. Let's ensure they receive the resources and conditions they need to perform their roles effectively. Remember, when teachers thrive, students thrive, and society thrives. Let us stand with our teachers for the betterment of our future.